with us, Mr. Mike Conn. Come on up, Mike.
Thanks. I think the presentation that Robin just made is the quintessential definition of what it is to be part of a chamber who advocates for humans. Like what you do is phenomenal. It's amazing. And because you are in the room, because you are doing something similar in maybe a different market or a different group of folks, that doesn't make what you do less advocating for people, but it's not a competition. This is where we get it twisted. This is where we say, well, if they're doing this number, housing this number of employees at all these different places, then I've got to up my game. That's not the right goal. I just think you guys are doing a fantastic job. And I think that because you're here, you're doing a similar thing. I love what Alan said, hey, we went down to, but we went up 3. We went up 3. Like, I think what that is a good reminder for you and for me. And we're in the right room. We're in the right bus with the right folks. And we're making a difference in a way that's really, really impactful. So the next thing here, this says connect. I want to give you 45 seconds to talk at your table. And here's what I want you to think about. Knowing what you know today. Now listen, don't give me all of the choices that I've made in my life have brought me to this point, and I wouldn't change anything. That is the right answer, okay? We're going to take that answer off the board, right? We're so glad that you are the person that you are today. We're glad that you're sitting in the room you're sitting at, whatever time it is right now. What I'm asking you is, knowing what you now know, if you could go back in time to one of your life choices, what's one life choice that you would do differently? You've got 45 seconds at your table to talk about it and think about it, and I will bring you back in 45 seconds. Ready, go.
Don't hold the house down.
Kind of lean toward his answer.
5, 4, 3,
You're like that
2,
tattoo, no reverse.
1. All right. One of my favorite things about this breakfast every month is that we do have a chance to be in here, and you get a chance to hear someone else's story. You get a little bit different perspective. And if anyone at your table said they would go and redo a similar situation to what you would go and redo, please raise your hand. All right, a couple over here. If you learned something brand new about someone based on what they would go back in time and change, raise your hand. Oh, fantastic. Listen, what we get into this trap of today, this has been on my mind for you, for this conversation, for probably the last week. And I think there's a difference. I want to make a distinction between your identity and your reputation. Your identity is who you say you are. When you look in the mirror, your identity is who you say you are. Your reputation is who they say you are. Your clients, your customers, your team members, your employees, your former clients. Like, we don't get the opportunity to tell people our reputation. That's not what we do. The public spreads our reputation. In some ways, that's a really great thing. In other ways, it's not. And what happens for you and me, not just because we're leaders in business or whatever that is, but because we're humans, we always have this fork in the road. And you look back to the question, the connection question, to see what would I do differently. And there's these 2 different thoughts that I've had recently. I just want to share them with you. I'm not going to take much of your time today. Really, it's 2 different questions. Do I want to move forward with this opportunity, or full stop, turn right? Do I need to move away from, move on from? Do I need to move forward with this opportunity, or do I need to move on from? Either way, it doesn't affect your identity. It's not good or bad. It's your decision. And a lot of times what we do is we get hung up, we get this fork in the road, and we come and we stand like, okay, if I go right, what are the ramifications? That's maybe not overthinking, maybe that's just calculating the risk, maybe that's just being part of being a responsible human. Especially when you're making those decisions for other people, be it your family, be it your team members, your board members, whoever that is. And sometimes, the truth is sometimes we need to buckle up. We didn't buckle up. All right, we're going to move forward with, and it's going to get bumpy. But we know this is the right path. Because of the people we're advocating for, because of the people that we're serving, we know it's not going to be easy. But we're moving forward with them. And then sometimes we're like, hey, listen, I don't like the person I'm becoming. And maybe it doesn't affect my reputation, but I got to shave with my eyes closed. Because looking in the mirror, I'm like, wow, how did I get to this point? And sometimes you just need to stop and move on from. And it's not bad. But where we really get a bad spot is when we get in the middle. Like, I don't know if I need to keep doing this or do something else. Keep doing this or do something else. And then we're like, I think I'm going to keep doing this, but we look over our shoulder and see until something better comes along. Or maybe they're the right person. I want to bring them in, but I've certainly got a plan B, C, D, and E. Again, part of that's just being a responsible human, responsible leader. I totally get that. But as I think about you and think about the conversations and the things that you're doing and the things that are happening in your organization and in our community, I think sometimes there's this comparison mindset that we really can't get away from. And then when we do make a decision, we constantly think, okay, what is everyone else going to think about? Like that's okay, you've got to be aware. Please don't stick your head in the sand. Be aware of what's happening. But then also have the freedom and the integrity to make a decision and choose to move forward with, or sometimes even, hey, move away from. And I say that to you because today I'm moving away from one specific thing. And I don't think that makes me less of a person, less of a man, less of a business owner, all that sort of thing. But it's something I've been, in my mind, been kind of teeter-tottering on for at least 3 weeks. Something I've moved on from differently is like Little Debbie snack cakes. And that's helped. Hey, listen, I can't wait to go eat one of those sandwiches. I just think, and all drains lead to the ocean, right? And you've got all the things you've got going on in your life. I've got some things that have been right in front of my face that I kind of put in the back burner, for a while. And my health, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. My health is a big deal, and I've chosen to move forward with making some great decisions, better decisions, and I've lost over 100 pounds, which is only a big deal to me. But you have things that are a big deal to you, and you're more concerned with the reputation than what comes with that instead of your identity. And I want you to know that your identity, that's who you are, that's who you say that you are. And I think that you're fantastic, and I'm for you. I don't think you're perfect. I'm not perfect either. That's the wrong goal. But you've got people here that will support you and respect you and walk with you as you're making those decisions to move forward with or to move on from. I don't want you to leave here and not be able to look yourself in the face because of the choices that you continue to make. You can change it today. And some of you know exactly what you need to do. And if you need some encouragement or support, man, I'm here for you. I think you're fantastic. Have a great rest of your day.